Hello everyone, I'm Josh Cooperman. In today's video, I'm excited to take a look at an intriguing topic, exploring the many different experiences of the LGBTQ plus community right here at Texas Tech University. Before conducting any research, I had one fundamental question. What is it really like to be a member of the LGBTQ plus community at Texas Tech? Having recently relocated from the scene of New York to Texas, I couldn't help but wonder how the experiences of individuals here compared to the familiar acceptance I witnessed back at home. As I settled into my new home, my curiosity on what it's like to be a part of the LGBTQ plus community in this part of the country became intriguing to me. Will the same warmth and acceptance that was present in my New York experience extend to Texas Tech's diverse campus? I created a Google form with carefully constructed questions and posted onto the TTU 2027 Snapchat story. By doing so, I ensured that only the diverse student body at Texas Tech would be able to share their perspectives and insights. The goal was pretty straightforward. Gather as much information as possible in order to paint a complete picture of the LGBTQ plus experience at Texas Tech. I was eager to hear back from students to learn about what it's like to be an LGBTQ plus individual here. I made it anonymous to protect the identity of the people responding to the forum, and was sure to make that clear in the caption of my post. During the college application process, my parents told me they were thinking about moving to Texas this summer, so they told me to throw a couple of Texas schools into my Common App. They did this because they don't want me too far from home, and if we did not move, I would be going to a New York State school. So all year I was wondering how my future was going to turn out. Would I stay in the same state that I grew up my whole entire life, or would I be moving thousands of miles across the country? It was a big decision, so my parents took all the time they could before making such a huge change. This meant that as long as their future plans were in the question, so was the location of where I would be continuing my education. Around May, my parents officially decided that they were going to move, meaning that I would be attending Texas Tech University this upcoming fall. And just before I knew it, my parents were packing away boxes for their new home in Fort Worth, while I was packing my own boxes for my dorm in Lubbock, Texas. When thinking about this question, I knew that on paper, New York and Texas have very different perspectives on the LGBTQ plus community. New York has been a leader in LGBTQ plus rights, with legal protections that include sexual orientation and gender identity, and same-sex marriage was legalized in 2011. However, although I was less knowledgeable with Texas in this category, I knew that in contrast to New York, Texas leaned more conservatively as a state. Because I did not know much, I decided to take this project as an opportunity to learn more about my new home. Therefore, I created a Google form and posted to a Texas Tech exclusive Snapchat story, so only students here have access to it. When constructing the questions, I tried to be as sensitive as I could to not potentially offend anyone, and I tried my best not to ask quote-unquote stupid questions. With that being said, my Google form consisted of the following questions. Number 1, would you describe the overall campus atmosphere as inclusive for LGBTQ plus individuals? Do you think that Texas Tech adequately supports the college experience for the LGBTQ plus community? Would you like to see any changes or improvements in terms of university support? Are there any groups on campus that have played a positive role for you as an LGBTQ plus individual? Have you had any specific challenges at university because of your LGBTQ plus identity? And lastly, do you participate in LGBTQ plus activism on campus? The questions I chose to ask are designed to provide an in-depth understanding of what it's like for LGBTQ plus students at Texas Tech University. We begin by asking about their overall impression of how welcoming the campus is. Then we want to see how they view the university support, looking for both positive and negative aspects. We also ask about any supportive campus groups and any difficulties they may have encountered as a result of being LGBTQ+. Finally, we look into whether they are involved in any LGBTQ+ activism on campus. These questions aim to provide a detailed and varied picture of the LGBTQ+ experience at Texas Tech University, covering both the big picture of the university environment and personal stories and actions within the community. Anyway, I left this Google form up for 2 days, posting again after the first one went down, since Snapchat stories only stay up for 24 hours at a time. In a 48-hour span, I was only able to get about 27 responses. However, I do think 27 responses is a good sample size for this topic. The results are as follows. For question 1, 55.6% answered yes, while 44.4% answered no. For question 2, 61.5% answered yes, while 38.5% answered no. For question 3, 77.8% answered no, while 22.2% answered yes. For question 4, 55.6% answered yes, while 44.4% answered no. For question 5, 63% answered yes, while 37% answered no. And finally, for question 6, 65.4% answered yes, while 34.6% answered no. The survey results provide an accurate picture of how LGBT+ students feel at Texas Tech University. Most students believe that campus is welcoming, but a significant number do not. While most people believe that university support is enough, a number of people believe that it could be improved, implying that some changes may be required. It's surprising how few people mention positive roles played by campus organizations, indicating that there may be some gaps in support networks. People's mixed reactions to challenges demonstrate that everyone's experience here can differ. Also, while the majority of people believe that the university's policies on LGBTQ+ issues are good, a sizable minority believes that they should be improved. Finally, most LGBT+ activists demonstrate that the community is active and ready to work together to make positive changes on campus. To some, these findings indicate where things are going well and where there's room for improvement for the LGBTQ+ community at Texas Tech University. Overall, the responses gathered from the Texas Tech University LGBTQ+ community paint a clear picture of their campus experiences. While the majority of students see the campus as inclusive and believe the university supports them, there is a significant percentage who believe there is need for change. The mixed responses to challenges highlight the diversity of individual experiences within Texas Tech's LGBTQ+ community. However, it is safe to say that Texas Tech overall is an LGBTQ+ friendly environment, but like everything in the world, there's room for improvement. As I settle into my new Texas home, these insights provide valuable perspectives that help me understand the LGBT+ landscape here. This project has not only allowed me to learn more about my new community, but has also given me a greater appreciation for the diversity of experiences within Texas Tech's LGBTQ+ community. I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to complete the survey. Your openness and honesty have provided valuable insights into the LGBTQ+ experience here at Texas Tech University. Your contributions are essential in shaping the narrative and creating a more inclusive community. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you found this video insightful.